I'm going to share the presentation math. So we're going to work on the book. Yesterday, remember we talked about using distributive property. We were multiplying. Remember distributive property is when we multiply the number, but we look one factor, we classified, or we look for two numbers that we can add and to get the answer. Now remember that first we multiply and the products that we get from the factors, this multiplication, the product we add. So just to finish number 10 that it was missing from yesterday, let's work on this. Use the distributive property to model the product on the grid. So we're going to model number 10, 4 times 14. Remember that when we have the model, so we start with the rows, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's going to be number 4. Who can tell me two numbers that you add and you get 14?
7 plus 7.
7 plus 7, that's right. So we can draw now using one color, the same color. I'm going to draw 7.
Miss, I have the answer.
7. You have this answer. You finished
Yes,
with this one
56.
yesterday. That's great.
56.
56. Okay, I'm going to write the answer here and later we check. Thank you, Mia. So we have 7. Here it's 7. And you said 7 plus 7, it's 54. That's right. Sorry, 14. So we are going to write the other 7 here. I'm going to use another color. So we have 2. I'm using blue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that I have the 7 here. Yes. So they're going to be the 7 here in another color. So we can color this in blue and the other on red, or we leave it that way. Now we multiply when distributive property, we multiply the number 4 times 7. What's the answer of 4 times 7? 4 times 7, class.
28.
28, that's right. So remember that this side, it means that we have 20 little squares here, and 4 times 7 is the same, 28. If you add 28 plus 28, 28 plus 28, the answer is equal to 56. That Mia says it's 56. That's right. That is the answer. So here we just copy the answer that is 56. Any question about this topic, about multiplying using the distributive property? Page 65. This is page 65, remember. Now, any question about distributive property, remember, we have 4 times 14. So we just say 7 plus 7 equals 14. So we multiply, we break this using distributive property, we break and set the multiplication 7. They're going to be here 4 times 7. 4 times 7 equal 28. And 4 times 7 that we have, it's 28 on blue. If we add, then using the distributive property says that after we get the products, we add 28 plus 28 equal to 56. So that is the answer of 4 times 14.
Means I don't understand this topic.
You understand this topic? Okay,
No.
thank you,
Can you
Rebecca.
explain it, please?
Okay, one more time. We have 4 times 14, Rebecca. 4 times 14. So we look for two numbers that you add. So 14, if you add 7 plus 7, it's equal 14, right? Equal 14. So we are going to use 7 and 7. So distributive property says that you multiply 4 times 7 because we break 14 into two numbers, and 4 times 7. So we multiply 4. This 4 is this one. This 4, I just copy here. 4 times 7, I multiply 4 times 7 equal 28. So it means that this side that it's in red, it's 28. Because 4 times 7, the multiplication, 7 times 4, 4 times 7, it's 28. Then I multiply to get the number, the total numbers that I have here. 4 times 7 equal 28. If you count one by one, you are going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 until you get 28. You can check your answer. Now we multiply. We know that we have 28 color red and 28 on blue. But what is the total of all of this? How can you know the total of this? You add. You can get the answer by adding the red side plus the blue side. So 28 we have in red plus 28 that it's in blue. You add, and the answer of the addition is 56. So 56 is the answer of our multiplication.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, welcome. Okay, let's go to the next one. Now, everybody open the book, page 67. That it was just as a review of yesterday. This was a review of yesterday because if you remember, we work on this topic using distributive property. Now, let's use expanded form. We're going to talk about expanded form. If you remember in the first partial, we talk about expanded form. Do you remember that definition of expanded form? Oh, but it comes to your mind that you listen that one, that word. Oh, you don't remember? Okay, don't worry. I'm going to review that.
Expanded form is adding. Writing the numbers, adding.
That's right, Fernando. You write the number, you add them. It's like an addition, right? Valerie, tell me, Valerie.
You can go back. I don't finish. It's because my internet connection is low.
Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. Later you can complete it. Remember that we're going to start with expanded for now. That was just as a review of yesterday. Now, using expanded for, remember, as was saying your classmate, right now you don't have to copy. You don't have to copy any. There are 3 ways to write a number. If you remember this, we have standard for, that it was the number in this way. Do you remember this? In first partial, we learned this. Standard for, it's the number in numbers. As you see here, 262,400. This is a standard. Word for, it's writing the name in letters. Do you remember this? And expanded for is like your classmate Fernando says that it's like an addition. You are writing the number according to the value in the place value chart. This number 2, the value of this number 2, it's 200,000. The value of number 6, it's 60,000 according to the place value chart. Number 2, according to its position, it's 2,000. And number 4, it's 400 because it's located on the hundreds, So don't forget expanded for. This is important because we're going to use it in the new form, another way that we're going to multiply using the expanded for. So everybody open book page 67. Page 67. We're going to multiply using the expanded form. Multiply, it says, multiply 5 times 143. Using the expanded form, we're going to multiply 5 times 143. So how can we write the expanded form of this number, 143? We think about the position of each of them. Number 3, it's located on the ones. Number 4 on the tens, and 1 in the hundreds. So it means that the value of number 1 is 100 plus the value of number 4, because it's on the tens, we have 40, and the value of number 3 equals 3. Because it's on the ones, we only have 3 ones. We have 4 tens, so it means that we have 40, and we have 100, that it's here. So we already copied the expanded form of 143. It's 100 plus 40 plus 3. Now, it says use the distributive property. How can we use the distributive property? That was that we were reviewing before. We multiply 5 times 100, that it's here. We multiply 5 times 40. So let's write here 5 times 40. We multiply the factor 5 by each of the other numbers. And we multiply then which number? 5 times, which number is missing?
3.
3, excellent. 5 times 3. Using the distributive property says that we multiply the factor 5 times 100, 5 times 40, and 5 times 3 to get the answer. Now, step 1, shade the model. It says we're going to use, if you have colors, use colors, please. Think and record, multiply the hundreds. Which number is on the 100? It's 5 times 100. What is that side? We're going to color 5 times 100. Right now, we're just working on this side. 5 times 100. What is the answer of 5 times 100, class?
500.
500, Mia, that's right. Remember that we multiply 5 times 1 equals 5. And we copy 2 zeros. We copy 2 zeros. So it means that in this side, I have, I'm going to write it down here. I have 500. It means that in that side, I have 500. Then it says plus 5 times 40 plus 5 times 3. But right now, we are just step number 1, multiplying the hundreds. Step number 2, multiply the tens. Which number it's on the tens, class? Here, that we're going to color now.
40.
5 times 40. Thank you, Rebecca. 5 times 40. So we are going to color this one. And what is the answer of 5 times 40? 5 times 40. We multiply 5 times 4 and we
200.
200. That's right. 5 times 4 equals 20 and we copy 1 0. So let's write it down also here, 200. Step number 3, multiply the ones. Which numbers are on the ones? 5 times 3.
3.
So I'm going to color using another color. See blue. 5 times 3. What is the answer of 5 times 3, class?
15.
15. Excellent. So let's write it down. 15 there. And also in the space that we have. That's what we are doing. We're multiplying 5 times 100, 5 times 40, and 5 times 3, 15. Now we multiply by each of these numbers as distributive property says. Using the expanded form of the number. What it says is step number 4. Add the partial products. They are partial products because it's not a complete answer. It's just a partial. We add 500 plus 200 plus 15. What's the answer of this addition?
Seven hundred
715, Mia, that's right. You add 0, 0 plus 0 plus 5, it's 5. And then you add 0 plus 0 plus 1 equal 1. And then 5 plus 2 equals 7. 715. So it means that all of this, it's equal to 715. So let's write it down here. That 5 times 143, the answer of this multiplication is 715. In this part, what we're doing is that we are adding the products that we get in each of these exercises. The complete square, the complete rectangle. That's why we are adding. We're adding the 500 that we get here, the 200, and the 50 to get the total or the answer of this product. Rebecca, don't get worried about this.
No, me duele la cabeza.
You have a headache? You should take a pill. You should take a pill, Rebecca. If you feel that you are not good, maybe you should disconnect. You should disconnect, Rebecca, because if you're not feeling well. Okay, did you finish class? Did you finish this?
Yes, Miss, I
Yes?
finished.
Questions about this? No? This is the same. As you can notice, it's the same of the previous topic, but we need to take care because first we need to use the expanded form. Remember, expanded form, it's to write the same number, in this case, 143, like if it is an addition. It's according to the value that it's located. So number 1, it values 100, not just 1. The value of this one is 100. The value of number 4, it's 40. And the value of number 3, it's 3. It's just 3 ones. Now, once we identify the expanded form of this number, we can start using the distributive property. We start multiplying each one. 5 times 100 plus 5 times 40 plus 5 times 3. So we get the answer. 5 times 100 equal 500. 5 times 40 equal 200. And 5 times 3 equal 15. Then we add this partial product. We add the 500 plus 200 plus 15 to get the total of this rectangle. So the total of this multiplication is the addition of all of this. So we add the partial products to get the answer. Yes, okay, let's go to page 68. If there are no questions, go to page 68. 68, we have more examples there using the expanded form. All of you finished this? Valerie, did you finish to copy this, Valerie? Yes, Santiago Chavez, did you finish? Marcelo, did you finish to copy? Yes, okay, let's go everybody to the next one. All of you finished. We have example number 2 using the expanded form. It says, the gift shop at the animal park orders 3 boxes of toy animals. Each box has 1,250 toy animals. How many toy animals does the shop order? We need to know the total. How many toy animals does the shop order? How can we get the answer of this question? Multiplying the 3 boxes of toy times the 1,250 toys that there in each of these boxes. So we have to multiply this. 3 times 1,250. Step number 1, let's follow the steps. It says, write 1,250 in expanded form. Use the distributive property. So first, write this number in expanded form. How can we write this number in expanded form? Fast. According to its value. What is the value of number 1? It is just 1 or not? It's located on the thousands number 1. So it means the number 1, the value of 1 is 1,000. What is plus? What is the value of number 2? What is located number 2?
2.
Yes, but 2 what?
25. 25.
No, it's expanded for. It's expanded for. 2 what? When you read this number, you say 1,200. 100. So in the number 2 value, it's 100, 200. And number 5, what is the value
50.
of number 5? 50. That's right. So the expanded form of this number is equal to 1,000 plus 200 plus 50. That is the expanded form for this number. Now, using the distributive property, we need to multiply each digit, each number by 3. So we multiply 3 times 1,000, 3 by 200. So let's write it down here. 3 times 1,000, it's already here, plus 3 times 200 and plus 3 times 50. using the distributive property that it states that we multiply each of them by number 3 to get a partial product. Now, what we need to do, class? What do we need to do? We need to multiply, right? We haven't multiplied. We just copied, but we didn't multiply. Now, let's multiply. Let's multiply. What is the answer of 3 times 1,000? Who knows the answer of 3 times 1,000?
3,000.
Equal to 3,000. So let's write it down, 3,000. That is the answer. This is the answer of this. This is the answer of 3 times 1,000. What is the answer of 3 times 200? I'm going to write down here the answer for each of them. What is the answer of 3 times 200?
500.
Oh, 3 times 200. 600. 3 times 2 equals 6, and you copy the 2 zeros. And now 3 times 50. You multiply 3 times 5, and you copy the 0.
150.
Excellent, Rebecca. 150. You multiply 3 times 5 equals 15, and you copy the 0. Remember, when we multiply by tens, we learned this. Now, we have the answer for the multiplications, but it says here, add the partial products. Which number are the partial products, class?
1.
No, the partial products. Which numbers? These are the partial products. The answers for each multiplication
3.
is so we're going to add 3,000 plus 600 plus what? 150. That is what we need to write down here in step number 2. The partial products are this, the answer for each multiplication. So we say 3,000, that is this 3,000 that we have here, plus the 600 plus 150 that we have. Now we add these numbers. We just need to add here. What is the answer of this?
Todos esos números.
Yes, you need to write it down. You need to write it down. We add now. We start adding the 1. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus
1,060.
3,750.
750, right? If you check the answer, thank you. Gabriela, 0 plus 0 plus 0 equals 0, that's right. 0 plus 0 plus 5 equals 5, that's right. 0 plus 6 plus 1 equals 7. We write the comma because we start a new period. We start with the thousands, and 3, we just copy the 3. That's right, that is the answer. So it means that the shop ordered 3,750 animals. That is the answer. It's the total of animals that it ordered the park. So that is the answer of the question. How many toys animals does the shop order? It orders 3,750. How can we get this answer? Multiply using the expanded form and then the distributive property to get the answer. Did you finish the copy, class? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, let's go to the next slide. I'm going to change the slide. Let's go to the next one. Okay, here we have also in page 68, the second exercise. It says find 4 times 213, but in this case, we have the grid. So it says 5 times 213, use the expanded form. We're going to multiply 4 times 200, 4 times 10, and 4 times 3. It's already given for us. The expanded form of 213, it's 200, 10, and 3. So let's complete it here. 4 times 213, we write 4, it's equal to 4 times 200 plus 10 plus 3. Using the distributive property, we are going to multiply 4 times 200 plus 4 times 10 plus 4 times 3. And then we start multiply. The expanded form, remember, we're using the expanded form of 213, that is 200 plus 10 plus 3. We use the distributive property, that it means that we are going to multiply this number 4 by each of these numbers, factors. 4 times 200, what is the answer of 4 times 200, class?
I don't.
4 times 2, what's the answer of 4 times 2?
8,000.
800. 4 times 2
800.
equal 8. And we copy 2 zeros. 4 times 1. What is the answer of 4 times 10? Sorry.
4 times 10, 40.
40. And 4 times 3?
12.
12. Excellent, Mia. Now we have the answer, the partial products. Let's add 800 plus 40 plus 12. Or we can use all these spades to add 800 plus 40 plus 12. We can use these spades to add. What's the answer of this addition?
Wait, I have.
Mhm.
852.
852. That's right. Thank you, Fernando. That is the answer that you get, 852.
Yes, is that the answer?
That is the answer. That's right. If you add 0 plus 0 plus 2, it's 2. 4 plus 1, 5, and 8, yes. 852 is the answer. So, using the distributive property and using the expanded form of the number, we can get also the answer for multiplications. Now, I'm going to take the attendance. You can finish exercise number 2 and number 3, that it's on the same page. On the same page, next class, we can check the answer. You can multiply 4 times 59 and 3 times 288 to practice. Let's see. Ana, Andrea, and Camila.
Present.
Gabriela, Isabela, Kiara.
Present. Present.
Lucia, Mia, and Rebecca.
Present.
Present.
Rosa, Valerie, and Sian.
Present. Present.
Excellent.
Present.
Valerie. Okay, excellent.
Present.
Alberto, Dani, and Fernando.
Present. Present.
Dani, Hermes, Joshua, and Caleb.
Present. Present. Present.
Excellent. Marcelo, Santiago Hernandez, and Santiago Chávez.
Present.
Okay, excellent. All of you were
Present.
perfect. Now, you can finish the 2 exercises that
Miss,
are the
I
same.
have the answer.
I have the answers.
Miss, I
You
have
have
the
the
answer.
answer?
I have the answer.
What happened, Mia? You have the answers? Okay, what's the
Yeah.
answer of 4 times 59, Mia?
Okay, 236.
That's right. And 3 times 288?
864.
That's right. That's the answer. Excellent. Okay, remember, you don't have homework in math. Let's finish the class here because time's over, class. Let's finish this. So we're going to meet later. Bye-bye. See you later.
Bye, Miss.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Woo.